Word on the street is that Jackie Christie's divorce case just blew up in dramatic fashion. The buzz is that she was gunning for a staggering $300 million from Doug Christie, insisting she was the backbone of his NBA career. For weeks, she played the role of the heartbroken wife, tears streaming as she accused Doug of betrayal, rallying the media and fans against him. Apparently, she had the courtroom hanging on her every word until Doug's lawyer dropped a bombshell. Rumors are swirling that he exposed evidence showing Jackie had been secretly funneling millions into offshore accounts, siphoning off Doug's earnings while painting herself as the victim. But the real jaw-dropper, there's talk of an audio recording of Jackie laughing about how she was pulling it off. Doug, completely unaware of the whole scheme, was blindsided. Word is, the judge's expression turned ice cold as the evidence stacked up, and Jackie's composed exterior cracked. Now, all the talk is about how Doug has completely turned the tables, not just holding on to his fortune, but potentially seeing Jackie face fraud charges. Sources say she's scrambling, but with her assets reportedly frozen and Doug's legal team going full throttle, the odds aren't looking good for her. The rumor mill is betting she's done for. The next hearing is in a week, and everyone's on edge to see how this disaster plays out. Hey, did you catch what went down with Jackie and Doug Christie yesterday? He slid into the booth across from his sister at their usual diner, his voice buzzing with excitement. The clatter of dishes and background chatter faded as he leaned in, eyes alight. She glanced up from her milkshake, straw still between her lips. Jackie and Doug, the NBA guy, what's up, are they splitting or something? He smirked, rubbing his hands together. Oh, they're way past splitting. Jackie's been chasing a $300 million divorce settlement. Yeah, you heard that right, $300 million. She's been dragging Doug through the mud in court, claiming she deserves it for standing by his side all these years. His sister put her glass down, wiping her hands on a napkin. Wait, $300 million? From Doug Christie? I know he was a baller, but that's insane money. What's Jackie even saying she did to earn that? Exactly what you'd expect, he said, leaning back. She's pushing this whole I made him narrative. Her lawyer's up there spinning a story about how she shaped his image, kept him focused, basically made him who he is. She's flashing photos of their extravagant lifestyle private jets, that huge Sacramento estate, luxury trips to Paris. She's up there sobbing, claiming she sacrificed everything for him, and now she wants half of it all. She scoffed, rolling her eyes. Jackie Christie, sobbing? Please. She's always been dramatic. Remember her on that reality show, acting like she had the perfect marriage? So now she thinks she can just waltz in and walk away with $300 million. That's exactly what she thought, he said, nodding. As her legal team wrapped up, you could see the confidence radiating off her. She was sitting there, all composed, dabbing at her eyes like she was in some movie scene. The judge was paying close attention, and her lawyer had this smug grin, like they had the case locked down. Then Doug's lawyer stood up, and suddenly, the whole room felt like it stopped breathing. Her eyebrows lifted. All right, I'm hooked. What happened next? He leaned in, lowering his voice. So he says, Your Honor, Miss Christie has been telling a very different story in private. Then, boom, he slams this thick stack of documents onto the table and starts flipping through them. Bank statements, emails, everything. He lays it out plain as day proof that Jackie's been secretly stashing money in offshore accounts for years. Million, sis. Her jaw dropped. No way. Offshore accounts, like some undercover agent stuff. She was actually stealing from him. You got it, he said, grinning wide. Doug's lawyer laid it all out: wire transfers to some shady bank in Panama, handwritten notes to a finance guy, telling him to keep quiet. Cold, hard evidence. And he's cool as ice presenting it, making it clear this isn't about justice for Jackie, it's about covering her tracks. The courtroom was in shock. Jackie just sat there, frozen, completely blindsided. She let out a laugh, shaking her head. That's insane. She's been selling this whole loyal wife act forever, and all the while, she was the one robbing him. How did she think she'd get away with it? And that's the kicker, he said. Turns out, Doug's team had been onto her for a while. A few years back, he started noticing the numbers weren't adding up. She kept dodging his questions, so he hired a private investigator, a former cop, someone who's a genius at tracking money trails. They've been piecing this together quietly, just waiting for her to make a greedy move like this $300 million demand. She let out a low whistle. Smart move. Doug's always been low-key. Jackie probably assumed he'd never fight back. So how did she react? He chuckled. Oh, she lost it. Stood up in court, shouting across the room, "It's all fake. He's setting me up." Her lawyer kept trying to calm her down, but she wouldn't stop. The judge had to bang his gavel, telling her to sit down or get thrown out. Meanwhile, her whole legal team looked like they wanted to disappear. She smirked. Not surprising. But okay, offshore accounts are bad, really bad. But there's gotta be something bigger. What's the bombshell that actually destroyed her case? He grinned, eyes gleaming. Oh, there's more. Doug's lawyer saved the real knockout punch for last. He hits play, Jackie's voice crystal clear. She's chatting with her cousin, laughing loud, saying, "Doug has no idea? I've stashed enough to walk away for good. This divorce, just a bonus." She gasped, her hand flying to her mouth. She actually said that? On a recording? What kind of idiot? Exactly, he cut in. It's timestamped, totally legit. No way around it. Doug's lawyer doesn't miss a beat. This isn't a woman seeking fairness, he says. This is someone plotting to drain my client dry. The judge's expression turns ice cold. Jackie, she's sitting there, pale as a ghost. You could feel the shift in the room. Her whole case just crumbled. She leaned back, still processing. Unreal. So she was playing the mastermind all along. Now what? What's Doug's next move? He's not playing games, he said. His team's pushing for her to walk away with nothing, zero. They want her to return what she stole. And there's buzz about legal trouble, fraud, maybe tax evasion. The feds love a good offshore scandal. She's in serious trouble. She smirked. Serves her right. She's been riding his fame forever, acting untouchable. What's Doug up to while all this is going down? Keeping it cool, he said. Didn't say much in court, just let his lawyer run the show. Word is, he's been over her for years, just didn't want the headache of filing first. She forced his hand, and he was ready. She nodded. Props to him. So what's the internet saying? People are losing it. He pulled out his phone, scrolling. Oh yeah, X is on fire. Memes of Jackie bawling, Doug looking smooth. Someone wrote Jackie thought she was queen, but Doug took the throne. The tabloids are eating it up, headlines like Christie divorce explodes. She laughed. I need to see those. So what's her next move? She'll probably try to spin it, he said with a shrug. Next hearing's in a week. Her lawyer's scrambling, but she's done. Doug's team is already freezing her assets. By the end of this, she might be broke or worse. She took a slow sip of her milkshake, smiling. Karma's quick. Doug's definitely winning here, huh? Big time, he said. He's getting offers, interviews, maybe even a book. Guy's turning this into his victory lap. She lifted her glass. To Doug Christie for flipping the script. He tapped his soda against it. And to Jackie for thinking she could pull it off. Can't wait to see what she tries next. The buzz is everywhere. Jackie Christie's divorce case just exploded in spectacular fashion. Word is, she was chasing a jaw-dropping $300 million from Doug Christie, claiming she was the reason for his NBA success. For weeks, she played the heartbroken wife, tears flowing as she accused Doug of betrayal, turning fans and the media against him. Apparently, she had the courtroom in the palm of her hand until Doug's lawyer dropped the bombshell. Whispers are everywhere. He exposed the truth. Jackie had been secretly siphoning millions into offshore accounts, pocketing Doug's earnings while playing the victim. And the real shocker? There's talk of a recording,